Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to do something I haven't done with Agora Models for, well, I don't think I've ever done it before. I'm going to be doing two packs together. I'm going to be doing packs 8 and 9 of the Agora Models release, a build the Mercedes 300SL Gullwing. Now you may be wondering why my arm's like this, and there is a reason for that. Pack 8, not much to do, but check out the size of this box, and there's a reason why there's not much to do. We're actually going to have the full bodywork in this one, so that's why I'm buddying two stages up together. Now we've already done the interior of the car. I will show you that at the end. I've got it down here, but I need to clear the space here because we're going to be working with a lot of big parts today. Now if you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description. There's also a QR code on the screen, but we're going to jump straight into it. There's actually 3 stages in pack 8, so we're going to do pack 8 first. Without further ado, let's get cracking. So we have been working on this section from the last pack, and we did have the windscreen here which goes into the front. I haven't actually clipped that fully in yet. I just put that gently in there because obviously we haven't actually attached that yet. I'm going to put that to one side because in stage 54 we have got some quarter lights which are going to go into that panel there, looking just like this. Now these are just clipping. You can see the clips on each side there. So bringing over what we've got here, it's just a case of putting in the top ones first, like that, and then clipping the bottom ones in, like that, and finally, like that. There we go. That's a quarter light in. Do the same on the other side. Again, top ones first, and then clip the bottom ones in. 1, 2, and there you go. And that is all there is to do in that stage. In stage 55 here, we've got the rear window. I'm just going to get this open. You have got some screws here as well, some CM screws. Now this time I have put my partwork upgrades mat down because I'm going to need to turn this upside down. But basically that's going to be going on just like that. So it's flush along this edge. Turn it over and it's held in with 2 CM screws just into these points here. Now I'm going into metal. So I have put oil on my screw. And I am using a PH1 screwdriver to get these in because these are really tight to get in. Don't do it too tight though, because you don't want to crack this plastic here. But that's tight enough to hold that into place. That's all there is to do in that stage. And now here's the reason why there's not much in that pack. This is solid metal. Look at the finish on that. It's ginormous. Look at it. I'm glad I got my mat down. Let's put this down. So I've turned this over and I'm going to be aligning this up against this back section just here. Now if you have a look at the rear window, we've got some tabs at the bottom. They're going to go into the tabs just there. So you need to sort of put it in an angle like this and then get the tabs lined up. And I'm going to be screwing this down here with 2 CM screws. Now I'm only putting the screws in to hold that into place. I'm not putting them in to tighten up. So 1 in there and 1 there. I've only done that just to keep that into place because I need to, before I secure this in, put the front window in. So I'm just going to turn this upside down, ensure that the tabs fit into the gaps there, and then I can push this into place like this. And you do want to ensure, let me show you this probably on the top camera, that the tabs are over the ledges here and these are in the positions here. So again, some CM screws just to hold this one in place. So just so you can see on the top camera, I've put screws in here and here. They're not tight yet. I've got 2 more just to put into these points just here. And then using my PH1 screwdriver, I'm going to get these as tight as I possibly can. And check that out. Look at that. That looks brilliant. Okay, we've got the grille at the front that we created right on the first pack. We're actually going to be putting that in now. So that's what this looks like. This is just going to be going in here like that. Turn it upside down again. And it's going to be held in with 2 GP screws. So that's in, looking like that. And then the final thing we made in the first pack was the front fender here, looking like that. If you have a look at this here, we've got 2 holes at the bottom. This is going to be going into those holes. Again, you can probably see this on the top camera. They're through there. Now we've got some holes at the top, which we're going to be securing this in. PM screws. And I'll get those in now. So one that side and one just on this side as well. And with those in place, check that out. That's the front end done. And you can see now why I'm doing 2 packs together. But wow, pack 8 has really brought this model along. So that's all there is to do in that pack. Let's move on to pack 9. So this is what pack 9 looks like. And I know that we're going to start with the iconic Gullwing doors. So this is stage 57, and I have buddied this up with stage 58 because stage 57 we don't actually do anything. We're just going to be opening the first door here, and that looks just like that. Excellent. So in stage 58, we're now starting to put the details onto that door. So I've got some headliner and a window. Now let me just show you this window. Look, it's already been pre-created for us with the quarter light and everything. That looks good, doesn't it? I'm really conscious about scratching things now, so I am going to keep my Partwork Upgrades mat down. Because the first thing I want to put in is the headlining, and that's just going to go into these points just here, like that. It's held in with 2 CM screws. And there we go, that's the headlining in, and then all we're going to do is put the window in, and just like we've done for all the other windows, we've got the larger tabs at the top, so we put them in first, and then just press the bottom ones into place as well. So that is the window in place. That's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 59, we've got some of the inner door trim card. And looking at what we have to do here, this is another reason why I bundled all these stages together, because all the details have already been done for us. As you can see, the handles on and stuff like that. So bring up the mat again, turn this over. This is then going to be going into place just on here. I just want to make sure that these tabs at the end of the door trim fit into the holes of the headliner, like that. Now this stage comes with JM screws, and I'm actually securing the doors in from the sides there. Hopefully you can see this. On the top camera, you'll definitely be able to see it. But there's 3 each side to put in. They are quite hard to get in, those screws, but that's 3 that side. I'm just going to put 3 in this side as well. I do advise using some oil, definitely, on these parts. And you do really need to push down hard on the trim to line those holes up. That wasn't easy, but there we go. That's that door trim in place. That's all there is to do in that stage. So you've guessed it, we're going to be doing exactly the same thing, which is another reason why I bundled all of these stages together as well. So stage 60 is the other door. Stage 61 is the headlining, which I'll put in first. We've got the window in here as well. Gently put in CM screws in here. Then I use my PH1 screwdriver to make these really tight. Take the window and again put the top tabs in first, and then just clip the bottom ones into place. And then in stage 62 here, once again I've got the inner trim. Ensure this goes into the tabs at the top, then seat this into place, and then use the JM screws just like last time, 3 each side, to get that fixed in. And that is the other door complete. Now looking at how flush I got the screws in that side, it is making me want to revisit this one just to see if I can get these screws in any tighter. That's better, they're a lot more flush now, as you can see. But that is the end of those stages. We have 2 doors complete. So in the last stage of this pack, we are actually going to mount those doors. So the first thing I need is this part of the hinge looking like that. And I need one of these rods. That's just going to be screwed into this side here with a BM screw. And there you go. That's one in. Now, once we've done that, we're going to repeat that for all of the other hinges that we've got here. Now, these are labelled. So this one's number 2. This one here is number 3. We've got 2 more, which are labelled number 1 and number 4. So let's put those in. So the first hinges I need are going to be stamped 1 and 4. Just trying to find them here. There's number 4. So these 2 first. Bring over the partwork upgrade mat. Bring over the vehicle here. And it's this side that I'm actually working on. You can see this on the top camera. The left door, just going to be putting the door into place there. Now, just to help guide me, I am going to just put some masking tape on to keep that into place, because I'm about to turn this upside down. Turn it upside down. And the first thing I want to do is take the number 4 hinge and put that into position just like that there. It's held in with CM screws. So I need 2 of these. And in a similar way, I'm going to do the same on the other side. So this is the number 1 hinge. It's actually stamped on the door, actually, which hinge you use. That's got a 4 stamp on, and that one's got a 1 stamp on. And with that on, we're just going to repeat exactly what we've just done on the other side. So again, put the door in. Whoops. Not like that. Put the door in so it actually stays on like that. I will put some masking tape on again. I think that does help just to keep a little bit of control there. Turn it over. And then looking at the door stamps this time, we've got a 3 and a 2. So they're the hinges that are going to go in there. So there's number 2. And there's number 3. All I have to do then is put these hinge cover plates in. They're going to go into the gaps that we can see just like that. They're held in with a flanged NM screw. So I've got that here. This is pretty much going to attach these doors to the bodywork. Do the same on the other side. And that's in just like that. So if I just turn this over, take off all the masking here, we should have doors that open and close. So I'll open them from the middle. As you can see, they actually keep themselves open, which is quite cool. Look at that. That is brilliant. Let me show you on this main camera. Iconic. Check that out. So that's 2 packs completed. Loads and loads of material in that. Not a lot to do, but it's looking amazing. It looks really amazing. Now, I think all we're going to have to do is put this over the top of what we've already created in the last stages. So I'm hoping piecing it together is not going to be too much of a problem. But if you're impressed with what you see and you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description. There's also a QR code on the screen. But I really hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.